Everybody, Duran at the Book Nook, and I'm wanting to re-look at one of the subjects that I talked about in our newsletter. If you haven't read the newsletter, I'm going to attach that to a link in this post, and you can read it when you get an opportunity. But in the newsletter, I shared how the importance of small business, and when we lose a small business that's a cornerstone of our community, how it impacts us for the long term. I used the example of Blockbuster, which isn't a small business, but I shared a little bit as when I was a child, how that it was so impacting for us to be able to go and rent a movie and buy popcorn and sit around as a family and enjoy it, my brother and I, as we watched movies. And unfortunately today, those movie rental places are not still around. And so I feel like I'm missing part of that, the whole process of going out and picking out a movie. And I wanted to share that because I go back to the importance of small businesses and communities and how important they are. Fortunately, us at the Book Nook, we're doing very well during COVID. When everybody asks me how's business, I say I can't complain about anything because we live in a wonderful community that supports us on a regular basis. But I start to think about some of the other businesses that are not necessarily winning the battle when it comes to COVID, and how that we can be champions of small businesses in our community. And in the newsletter, I shared several different points, but I want to talk about the first one, which is buy locally when we can. It's literally impossible for us to buy everything that we need from one location, from one store, especially if it's a small business. And I don't think any small business is asking that we do all our shopping from them. I do think that there is a power when we go to the small local businesses first, because it gives us an opportunity to impact them on a greater scale. The wonderful thing about a small business is, because it's small, we have a more opportunity to make a big difference when we shop locally. And so I want to encourage you to be a champion of small business. Think about the different things that you buy on a regular basis. And is there a small local business in the community that could benefit from us going there first? The wonderful thing about small businesses, as I shared in the newsletter, is that because they're small, and when a small amount of people or a big amount of people go and support them, it makes a huge difference. And the worst thing that can happen is when all this COVID is over and all the vaccinations are done, that we lose some of the businesses that have been cornerstones for us in our community. So I just want to encourage you to be a champion for small businesses, and we'll see you at the Book Nook when you get an opportunity to stop in.